Virgo, this is going to be your no contact reading, someone you're not speaking to or someone you haven't heard from. Regardless, this is going to be a reading for you no matter if you see it. Just trust that there's a message here for you, okay? So we have something coming in pretty quickly with this Spirit of Swords, the Seven of Swords. This feels like some type of confession, okay? This is like some type of like fast communication, or it has to do with love, of course. We have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant with the Ten of Wands. So something's weighing heavy. Someone's having self-doubt. Okay, so it looks like both of you may not be putting in the effort right now because there is a need for some type of truth to come through. But it does feel like there is something here where it's stemming from feeling either unloved or blocked emotions, just feeling an emotional loss here. It's like one person closing off their feelings. That could be you, just kind of seeing things for what they are right now. Not really putting too much, yeah, it's like somebody's rethinking to either come clean or be honest. It's about a confession or something to rebuild trust or be transparent. So maybe this is what you're wanting from this person and they're not doing that. But we're going to see. Let me get right into it. Okay, if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, there are a few slots open for September. Those will go quickly. If there's no slots, then I did open up some for October. Okay. This person's thinking about you with the Six of Cups. We also have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is a huge challenge right now. This is the energy that's a challenge. Ooh, there's some truth. Oh, and then there's the Empress. Okay. It's all about growth, evolving. Okay, so when we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, I'll just tell you what the meaning is. It means like there's some imbalance here, okay? There's a feeling of like either feeling that the partner's feeling neglected, or there's somebody feeling a bit like that doesn't really feel secure or safe within the connection, doesn't feel supportive. It's starting to feel, something's starting to feel uncomfortable. What is the Three of Pentacles? Something just doesn't feel safe anymore. Yeah, the Emperor in the reverse. Two of Swords. You may not be talking to this person because they're coming in kind of like dominant or controlling, or they were wanting to control how the situation went and it became overbearing for you, or just not feel comfortable as much as maybe it used to be. It just feels like there's a lot of power games, a lot of somebody just wanting to control how things go and not really caring about the other person's feelings. This person has a lot of emotions for you and they are starting to feel very overwhelmed and out of balance. There may be some overindulgence or other energies getting involved, or gossip or something that's making them feel like they're going back and forth, but it is overwhelming them because they are feeling rejected to you, which is causing them to reminisce. Okay. The Queen of Cups is showing, yes, there is a lot of feelings here. They know you're a nurturing energy. I do not feel that you feel that they're nurturing at all. I feel with the Emperor, like, this person looks at you as like a caring, loving, intuitive person that you gave a lot to them. And they still somehow, it still feels like they're wanting to control your emotions, but maybe you're just ripping that power away from them. Yeah, the Fool. Something's hard to like have a new beginning. I feel like or even like come together with. You know the feeling that you get with somebody where you're just like not into it anymore, or you just feel like, where's the honesty? Where is the person that I fell in love with? Or where is that person at? Because it feels like you don't see this person that you can trust anymore, because the Seven of Swords is in the reverse, where you're feeling like, hey, they need to confess something, or they need to be honest about something. And I feel for you too. It's like you may have some feelings that you want to express, because in the past it is showing like the World in reverse. There's still unresolved issues between you and this person. There's a big withdrawal. Okay, Virgo, and this is Virgo energy, so it's more of like going within. Like you already have the answers. You already saw something through. It's just, it's not coming eye to eye. It's like, doesn't feel like you guys are on the same page, even though they look at you and feel like you're a safe place emotionally, but you don't feel like that for them. Yeah, this person here on their mind is the Lovers. They're definitely feeling a disharmony. They look at you as definitely a soulmate. They are feeling like a separation, and it's making them feel really sad. When they think about this, it really brings in a lot of sadness, a lot of grief. Okay, what is this Four of Cups? They feel rejected. They feel empty. The Empress. They're not growing or making really good decisions here with the Empress energy. I feel like this person just feels that you're not doing anything anymore, because the Empress is upright in the outcome, but there's no growth coming in. It feels like somebody here it's hard to work with this Emperor energy. They look at you, you're looking at them as the Emperor in the reverse, and they're looking at you as the Empress. Like it's very hard to grow together, because there may have been like, with the Fool, it does mean like very foolish, like somebody that you were connected with, but like there's a lot of holding back emotions, and now it's kind of feeling risky and hesitant, because there's a lot of fear of committing to somebody you don't trust, and it can lead to like you kind of purposely pushing this person away, because you feel like it's already going to be that way if they don't change. Like it's already going to feel injustice if they don't change. So there's like a lot of like urge to get either something off your chest, or somebody says something to you and it just does not sit right with you. It doesn't make you feel like you, again, I keep getting that word safe. Yeah, there's a lot of dishonesty coming from this person. Even with the Ten of Cups, it's showing, it is showing that there's an emotional maturity here when communicating. There's a lot of insecurity. This person feels very disappointed, but they're coming in avoiding your emotions. They're coming in like thinking about how they're feeling instead of how you're feeling, or what they caused made you feel some way. So we have Justice coming through. So there's some truth or conversation or some justice, not wanting to fight anymore. Yeah, it feels like when it comes to like working with this connection, it just feels there's a lot of things hidden with the High Priestess. Because remember, justice is about truth and honesty. It's about something that's needed, like a conversation or something that needs to be had to bring something to balance. Because there's some imbalance here. But it feels unfair because somebody's not taking accountability in the situation. So like lies are broken promises, or them avoiding to be responsible or do the right thing is what's causing this connection to kind of like stall out. Well, when I see the High Priestess energy too in the reverse, it's about secrets and withdrawal. But there's like some hidden truths and unspoken feelings that block this connection and keep things distant because someone's not being vulnerable. There's too much hidden from this situation. It could be due to secrets. Okay. We also have the Tower in the reverse. Something here where I feel there's like this attraction feeling, there's this empowerment feeling. This is all about like stability, your home, somebody reliable, trying to work something out, but it's like, okay, but what's hidden? Okay, so something's definitely hidden here. And the Tower is in the reverse. And when I see the Tower in the reverse, it's like somebody's like in denial about what needs to change or what problems need to be resolved and avoiding it. And the more you avoid, the Tower lingers. Because for things to change, for things to like move forward, or even to feel that comfort again, something, the Tower needs to be faced, and the truth needs to be broken down to rebuild a more stronger foundation. If somebody's avoiding to do that, then the Tower's still going to linger until they face themselves. Until the situation is faced, the Tower's there. Okay, that's what this is looking like. What is the Empress and the outcome? The King of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the reverse with the Queen of Swords and the Temperance. I feel like you're making a wise decision, even though there's still a pull emotionally, like there's a pull here, but there's still like kind of hope and patience. But with the whatever choice you're making, it's bringing you up to the Empress energy. Okay, so the Empress is like growth, feeling abundant. You're attracting. You don't chase, you attract, because you already are abundant. You're already evolving. You're growing. You're learning. You have a lot of experience, especially within the situation. So an honest choice needs to be made, something that you already feel. So it's more of like you're choosing wisely with that King of Swords energy. Like no more manipulation, no more games. Like this is just like, I need fairness, you know? And the Eight of Cups too is like, it kind of feels like speaking the truth, but at the same time, it's like if you don't get that truth, it still brings growth in your life, okay? Yeah, because you're whole already within yourself. You see something very clearly on how this is. And you may be going on to new opportunities and new beginnings, and maybe slow right now, but there's a lot of things opening up, a lot of new things opening up. So I don't feel like this is like, I feel there's a lot of unresolved issues still until justice comes in, until somebody takes accountability or faces that Tower. And until then, you are going to be choosing wisely for yourself to bring peace and hope for whatever blessings are coming your way. Okay, you already know blessings are coming in your way. But to have also the Eight of Cups too in the reverse, there's a lot of avoidance. It's like you're feeling the avoidance, so you're the one that has to make that wise decision. And this is like a fear, like not fearing of loneliness either. Like the Eight of Cups is like, sometimes that we have to walk away to find a deeper fulfillment, you know, but it's hard when somebody is not doing their part. So something's really unsatisfying you, that's for sure. Okay, but we do have this King of Pentacles coming out once again. This King of Pentacles is very reliable energy. This is something that needs more commitment. That is like, this can be someone that needs to step up. Like where it can lead if this Tower is faced is somebody stepping up. But at the same time, you end up being the Empress regardless. Because this is teaching you. Because you're seeing things clearly. And already new beginnings are coming in. So it feels like things are a little bit unresolved still. Until someone faces that Tower. So the Tower's still not faced, okay? So face the Tower or speak the truth. If this person doesn't give you that closure, or you know, this is just the advice I'm getting from the Justice card. It's all about conversations, truth, and honesty. Justice is something that will bring balance back in to your life. But also it opens up the door for something to reveal itself, put like everything on the table, and it brings a lot of clarity onto where to go next. And I feel there's like a hope for someone to change or to face this fear or this Tower. But until then, there's a lot of disappointment in the end. There's just a lot of disappointment right now because things are still unresolved, and it's like hesitant to move forward with this person. If there's really no change happening. But I am seeing the Ace of Wands. I am seeing a lot of positivity coming your way regardless. It's just with this connection, with the no contact, it's difficult. You know, it's very difficult. Yeah, there's obstacles. Someone is faced with constant reminders of you. See, this energy could run away to avoid facing their problems. That's what it's showing here, okay? I have a lot of things going on in my life that require my full attention. It's difficult for me to process my emotions. I'm not available right now. Yeah, it shows like somebody here is just like trying to avoid something, even though they're not really facing the problems that is already been created there, because their life, it feels like it's a mess already. Yeah, they dive in and out of relationships. They find you incredibly attractive here, Virgo. They feel terrible for hurting you. They are sorry. They just don't, I feel like whatever is going on by the time you watch this reading, it just doesn't feel safe right now unless something's acknowledged. But that tower is not easy. That could be their tower that they have to face from all this, like they just like kind of sweep things under the rug. And if they are a runner who runs away from things, there's so many things that are unresolved in their life with situations, and that they could be a person that just doesn't want to face them because that's their way of coping. And sadly, it's like, this is why you're not investing anymore or trust them. I'm ready to take a leap of faith and risk it all for you. I've been in my head about you constantly. Space, I need to take a step back because I'm trying to figure out what I want. I want to get away from the burdens I have to deal with, but I'm stuck right now. This person may have created a very big mess for their life, and it's like just building up in them. It's just so many things that they have done, and it's like they don't know how to deal with them. But justice and the tower is the main issue here. And somebody being foolish and avoiding stuff is not going to bring something to balance until that happens. So you guys have a tower and your connection. And so either way, the tower, they're going to have to face it if they come towards you. And a lot of people who hurt you, or anybody who hurt you, to face that accountability or face all the things that they've done. It looks like it's just going to follow them around until then. Okay, so that's what it's looking like right now. Heavenly beings support you. Close encounter. You create your reality. That's the Magician. You have all the tools to create the reality. You're on the right path, and get off the couch and get moving. All right, Virgo, a window will soon close. Clear and ground your energy. So this is about spiritual protection. You know, this is about their tower, how they handle things. You don't need to carry that anymore. Okay, that's why Spirit is like, you're coming up as the Empress. You're learning. You're learning about the situation. But I do feel is that there is a choice you're making to bring peace in your life. And it's a wise choice. And it's because it's clear for you. Okay. You're making the choice. You're like, it's kind of like you're getting the justice on your side. Like justice is on your side. And karma just keeps following this person. And so no matter what, they're not going to be able to run for long. Everything is going to hit them at low points of their life when things are not working out. The tower comes. Things will start building up in this person. It happens all the time in real life, you know, and that's what the tower is trying to say is like, you may not have control on when this person will have the tower, but it's there. It's there, and it's going to create some major pain and chaos. And that's why they avoid, because they know that. Okay, that they know that. So I'm going to leave this here for you guys. I hope this message did help and bring some clarity to you guys. And if it did in any way, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys very soon. And please watch out for scammers. God bless.